All right, Dan, this is your swing in super slow motion, and tell you that a lot of positions look really good here. I particularly like through impact right there. Really nice extension. Your hands are in front of the ball at impact. You can even see the divot, dirt flying past the ball or on the target side of the golf ball. And you get to the eighth position when your right arm is parallel to the ground. You have a very good angle in your spine. You're tucking your hips underneath right there. That's very good. In this clip, looking at two of your swings. On the left was when you were hitting full shots, and on the right was when you were doing those knockdown drills and just kind of hitting some punch shots. I've stopped both swings in the three position. This is when the left arm is parallel to the ground. I've drawn a red line from the ball straight up, and you can see on the left that red line is passing right through the center of your head. So you have moved more weight to your right foot than on the swing on the right. On your knockdown, you have a tendency to stay more on that left side, which is optimal. As I continue your backswing to the top of the backswing, on the left you can see how almost immediately after you go past the three position, your left elbow will start to bend. Right there, it's starting to bend a little bit. If I draw a line from the shoulder to the elbow, and then another one from the elbow to the wrist, you can see how you've already started to bend that left arm. As I continue back further, then that has gotten even more of a bend. On the right, you basically have maintained that straight left arm without any bend. We're at the top of your swing. In fact, that looks really good. If you recall, that looks almost like Grant was. So your knockdown shot is almost in the same position as Grant is with Grant's full shot. So one of the things that Grant does in order to have power from this more compact, shorter backswing is how he controls the angle from the shaft and the left arm. The angle. When Grant gets to the 5 position, which is when the left arm is parallel to the ground on the downswing, Grant has increased the angle in his wrist. He's cocked and hinged his wrist even more on the downswing. That's what we call holding the angle or delaying the hit. He's doing the opposite of casting. He is actually increasing that angle on the downswing. And that's what gives him a lot more power. You have a similar angle at the top of the swing. But when you get to this position, you have lost some of that angle. So from the top of the swing to the 5 position, you lose that angle a little bit, where Grant increases that angle. Here you are at impact. Grant does have his hands at impact closer to his left thigh, and your hands are closer to the right thigh. So Grant does have a little bit more shaft lean than you do. You're a little bit more vertical. His left arm is a little bit more in front of the shaft, and you're angled back a little bit more. So you'd have a little bit better compression of the golf ball if we could get those hands a little bit more forward at impact. Doing those knockdown drills and doing some impact drills will be to help develop the feeling of that kind of position that you want to get into. The other thing that we worked on was with the driver. On the left was your driving setup, and you had a tendency to tee the ball a little bit too close to the middle of your stance. You had it several inches to the inside of your left foot, and so we moved the ball up a little bit more in your stance so that you could swing up into the drive. You want to have a positive attack angle. You want to ascend into the golf ball with your drive, hit up into the ball. And with your ball position a little bit further back on the left, that would be difficult to do. You'd almost have to have a reverse weight shift to your back foot in order to hit up on the ball. You had a lot of good drives with that new ball position. I think it's important that you continue working with that ball position so that you get very, very comfortable with it. You might experience some mishits and some ball flights that go awry, but you were going to have mishits and missed fairways with the other ball position as well. But I think you're going to have a much better drive. Your best drive will be further and more in control, and I think your bad shots will also be better. So I encourage you to continue working with this ball position. When you practice, you may want to get a couple of alignment sticks like I have. You may already have some. If you do not, you can go to Lowe's. They're basically surveyor sticks. You can get them for $2. I have extras in my trunk if you want to buy any. I would encourage you to put some alignment sticks down, both a target line and then one set at a right angle, so that you can confirm in your mind that you are teeing that ball off your left foot.